tutorial on the new Mercier Flawless Fusion Foundation. This is the ultra long wear kind. I picked up the color 5 in Pecan, and it is currently sold out online, unfortunately, but hopefully when it is restocked, you guys can know if you want to pick it up. This is the bomb.com. I did wear this yesterday and it did last me all day from 9 a.m. to about 10 o'clock p.m. so it lasted me all day. The only thing that I did was block my nose. That's the only area that I blotted. I normally do get oily on my T-zone anyway, but not even the whole T-zone, just not even up here, just mostly just my nose, the tip of my nose that was oily all day long. And I am going to do the same thing today to show you guys how I applied it to make it last all day. And to keep or to prime my skin, I use the L'Oreal Revitalist Moisture Blur to blur out my pores and my fine lines, even though I don't really have any fine lines. And I also use the Rimmel London Stay Matte as my primer. I feel like sometimes certain foundations work with certain primers and powders, so I'm going to use the exact same powders and primers that I used yesterday to have that kind of long wear on my skin. I do love it, and I might have to add, this foundation does pick up any kind of hair that you have on your face. So if you are kind of like hairy, I had to take like an eyeliner, an eyebrow archer, and just go over, you know, these right here, the mustache. It will pick up the hairs on your face. So if you're quite hairy, you might not like this foundation at all. And I did apply the foundation with a brush instead of a beauty blender, because in the previous reviews that I've watched, it seems that the beauty blender just absorbed more foundation. And if you want a more sheer coverage, then yeah, go in with your beauty blender, go to town. But if you want a more full coverage without, you know, soaking up a lot of product, definitely use your favorite buffing brush, foundation brush, whatever, girl. It's a free world. I use my old rusty dusty. Now I have other face brushes. This is the only one I have that's a flat top, so don't judge me. All my good like buffing brushes just end up to shit. This was the Wet n Wild. I'm saying was because it's almost dead. This was the Wet n Wild Fergie collection. Well, you know, the one with the pink tips and the pink handlebars and all that. Handlebars, the pink handles. This is what it was. This is how it looks. These are not like very durable, so if you don't really, I mean, it was only like $1, $2, so you get what you pay for. But with my other elf brushes, oh, this Wet n Wild, not elf, not elf. This is Wet n Wild. So Wet n Wild, the eye brushes do good, but the face brushes, but we're gonna use her today because I used her yesterday, and this is the only flat top one that I have, girlfriend. Now I have noticed this is what the packaging looks like. You get a nice Laura Mercier box, and I love the frosted glass on the bottle. It's very sleek. I love the packaging on it, and the pump is pretty, but it doesn't distribute a lot, so you're gonna have to use quite a bit of pumps to get the desired look. Oh, I'm out of focus. Okay, here we go. You're gonna have to use quite, like with one pump, that's all you get, like a little bit, and it does come out very orange. When I was on the website, I was trying to see how orange it, well, in person it looks a lot orange, but I was trying to pick something with yellow undertone versus red, and my ID color match ID from Sephora did not really match, so because it matched me with red undertones, and clearly I have yellow undertone. Also, I have to add, this foundation dries quite quick, so if you want to utilize the performance of it, you definitely need to work one section at a time. Also use a more liquidy concealer if you're going to be concealing, because this is kind of like, it's not hard to blend out, it's just that it dries so quick. It does work well with the concealer, but like I said, it has to be more of a liquidy concealer, you know what I mean? Now as you guys can see, I really don't put a lot of foundation on my forehead. I just use the excess from my brush to kind of like buff it in, because I know I never break out on my forehead, and my pores are like invisible on my forehead. So yeah. So this is what she is looking like now. It is looking kind of yellow on camera. I'm going to try to fix it with when I go back to edit. But this is what it looks like, and I really do love it. It does blend in with my neck in person, and with my lighting it's kind of making it look crazy. But this is what this side looks like, and this is what this side looks like. And of course you guys could tell it definitely covered up my little blemishes that I had on this side of my face. I can't talk today. So I'm going to do the other side of my face, and I'm going to come back and show you guys how it blends out with concealer. Okay, you guys, so I have the foundation blended out beautifully, and I'm going to zoom in so you guys could see. Okay, so this is how my face looks zoomed in. Let me see, make sure I'm in focus. This is how the foundation looks up close. I really love it, y'all. Like, it is the bomb.com. Like, if you are looking to purchase this, please do. You have to try it for yourself. This is like one of the best high-end foundations that I have ever tried. No lie, I have an oily ass T-zone, and yeah, it's just the bomb diggity, you know. So I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal. This is the Infallible Pro Glow, and this is in the shade 07 Cafe. This is what I used this is what I used yesterday, basically. So I'm just gonna do what I did yesterday, show you guys how I got a bomb ass look. So I'm just gonna go in with it, and that is what the cafe shade looks like. I really like this. With this foundation, definitely use a more liquidy foundation. And if you're going to be contouring your nose with this, make sure you blend it out as soon as possible, because once it hit the foundation kind of mattifies it as well, and it makes it kind of hard to blend out. So you definitely have to work fast, but it's definitely worth the trouble. Not really trouble if you love the foundation like I do. So I'm just going to go in with my finger and blend it out. I want to keep all the product on my face. Okay, you guys, so I got the concealer blended to perfection, and of course you guys could see this foundation is the bomb.com. I'm not lying, like, I love it so much. Rich looks. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my setting powder to set my under eye area, and I'm gonna be using my old tried and true. This is, to me personally, better than the Artisan Spin face powder and translucent. This is the L'Oreal Hydro Perfect loose face powder. This is basically something to hydrate the under eye without drying it out. This retails for $8. Of course you get more with the Artisan Spin face powder, but this one right here is the bomb diggity, and it's also finely milled. So if you guys want to try something new at the drugstore that has been there for forever and a day, try this one out. I mean, you win it too. So I'm not gonna bake it. I'm not gonna bake my under eye, because like I said, if you bake it, it's just going to basically stand still, because this foundation, for some unknown reason, it seems like it mattifies whatever you put on top of it. So it's definitely good to work with a little powder and a liquidy concealer. So I'm just going to basically press this in. Okay, you guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed the look. I mean, I am wearing the new Melisa Michelle palette that came out. I'm wearing the nude lippy, and I'm also wearing the eyeshadow. I'm going to do a review on this and have it up this weekend, hopefully. But these are the shadows, and they're very pretty, very pigmented. And I do have on the blush, which is the bomb.com for darker skin tones, as well as lighter skin tones and medium skin tones as well. But this is what I'm looking like, you guys. This foundation is, I cannot stress how bomb it is, y'all. You really need to try it out. I'm gonna zoom out because y'all up in my grizzle. Okay, you guys, so the foundation, like I was saying, is the bomb.com. You need to pick it up, like, for real. Keep in mind, if you do pick it up, or if you're thinking about picking it up, use a creamy concealer. Work fast with the foundation, and also use light powders. Like, don't really go in and do the powdery cakey face. Am I in focus? Like, don't really go in and use too much powder because you might look kind of cakey, girl. And you heard it from me first. You heard it from me first. But I just sprayed my face, and this foundation, the long wear on it is definitely what it claims to be. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Rate, comment, or subscribe. And if you're not subscribed, like, why aren't you? Like, you sat through this whole video for nothing. Come on, subscribe to your girl. All right, bye, love bugs.